the original installer didn't put in enough ductwork, and so the furnace is going off on a high limit. And somebody had tried to remedy the problem by putting a higher high limit in, which is not the way to fix a problem. So we're going to add another duct run. We've done all the duct calculations on it, and we can add one 10-inch supply to a staircase that doesn't have any supply to it right now, and get our required CFM to pass through the heat exchanger, so we stop going off on a high limit. So you can see here we are going to add, let's see if I can, we're going to add a duct run off the side and go shoot it over there. So I'll work on that. Okay, so I've got the duct run, got it cut in, got the flex hook to it. If you do work like this and you're up in an attic, please use a dust mask. Look at all that dust. It's all just fiberglass. So, so now what we do is we take a tool, this tool, on a drill, and we install the start collar. Start collar is this. We'll install that right into the side of this duct right here. And then just to make sure that we have some controllability over it, if that's a word, for this damper, we'll mount in the start collar so that we can adjust the volume of air that we're sending down this 10-inch run. So you can see here on this, let me turn off my light. You can see here on this, all these runs are 6-inch runs. Like somebody had a fire sale on 6-inch flex duct. So every single run out of this plenum, which isn't sealed or insulated, is 6-inch. And they got the return right. They sized the return right, but they didn't size the supply right, so the system's going. Okay, before I install the start collar, I wanted to show you, I've got the hole cut in here to install the start collar. And before I do install the start collar, I'm gonna use this hole that I've got cut here to seal up these ducts. So you can see that. So these ducts are just never sealed. You see all these 6-inch runs everywhere. If you can see that. So I'm gonna seal all of these from the inside out. I don't know if you can see, but there's just gaps all around them. So it was leaking a lot of air, which was actually beneficial to us keeping the high limit on, but it wasn't leaking enough, I guess, to keep the high limit from tripping. So I'll go ahead and get that all glued up. I just used a duct mastic and a disposable brush. Okay, so I've got it all sealed, at least the ones that I can reach. So you can see, I can't reach those last two very well, so I'll get those from the exterior of the plenum. You can see, hopefully you can see that, how sealed up they are. It's also not a good idea to, you can see the furnace is here, and the installer put supplies on the end of the duct, which if you can avoid is always better to take them off the sides, because all the air is shooting out and will favor the duct runs that are coming off the end, obviously, because air likes to flow naturally, starving the other ones. And so instead of working on flow, unfortunately most AC systems have to work off of pressure. It's definitely better to have an AC system designed to flow good, not to only deal with pressure. So we'll go ahead and get this start collar installed, and I'll show you the end result of it. Duct run. Going off on a high line. Okay, so here's the duct installed. Got the flex duct, zip tied, taped, pookied, or mastic. Masticed the collar to the plenum. Right, here's our damper. So you can see that's fully open. You can either flip it down or up to fully close it. And so this is the new 10-inch. I'm now going to cover this duct with this insulation here. I put more mastic than I need on here so that when I lay this on, I'll pull this up, zip tie this, cut a little notch so you can still get to the damper, and then this will be a new 10-inch run installed on this unit. And you can see it is way over there, clear to the entrance. So that's a 25-foot run of 10-inch. So next I'll seal up all these joints here, and also on the plenum, seal up all those. As you saw, this is an uninsulated cabinet up here in an attic, freezing cold temperatures. And so the right way to do it would have been to pull this all the way off, insulate the entire duct interior, but it's not really cost effective to do that at this point. So I've got some 1-inch duct board, which I will cut and install on the top, on the side, as much as I can get on that side. That's also an uninsulated cabinet, which the installer should have caught. So we'll, of course, the AC coil has insulation in it, but the furnace does not. So we'll insulate the top and the side. That's about all we can get to on that, and do the best we can insulating the little plenum that the return's hooked to. So then this thing will be good as it should have been when it was installed. Okay, so here is the finished product. So you can see we've got insulation on the top. We got the ductboard insulation on the sides. Side here. And then we've got all sealed up.